Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Like and share and subscribe right now if you would. We'll give a few minutes here for everybody else to come in there. Good evening, everybody. You can join us on the live chat. And this is Saturday, August 7th, 2021. Hello, Dutch. How are you doing, bud? Forrest Stutzman, how you doing? Jerry, welcome to the show. I had to come on tonight. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but you know what? It's a Saturday night, and I thought, well, you know, everybody might be home just enjoying their favorite beverage, and you know, there might be a chance you might join me tonight. And so, yeah. So we're here, and we've got a couple of things to talk about. So if everybody's ready, we'll go. We'll take it on, you know what I mean? But, man, let me say this. Did you know there are protests going on around the world? I mean, around the world. All you have to do is look a little bit on YouTube, and you will find that people are protesting against these mandates. They're out there saying, we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to take it anymore. Stop this crap. Stop it. We got parents that are going to school board meetings, and they're saying, stop the crap. Quit putting our kids in these masks. Quit doing these mandates. Stop it. But we had a protest here in the DFW area today. Yeah. So I couldn't make it because today is my wife's birthday, and her party got shoved back to the time of the protest. So, you know, I would have been toast. I would have been toast if I said, hey, I got to leave and go to a protest. So some of the guys in the club here went out there to take some pictures of what was going on. And I'm going to show them to you right now as I switched the cube. And here's some pictures of what went on today. And here we go, guys. Hey, good evening, Lisa Lee. I see you there. Yeah, Kevin, how are you doing? And here we go. Here, I'm going to switch the cube. And I did do a slide. And what it looks like to me, they've got a pretty good crowd. As we go to the next slide. There you go. That's our crew we sent out there. That's Redneck, Stone, Spike, and Leon. Yeah. So they were out there enjoying the protest. It's always fun. It's always fun to go and exercise your constitutional right. And that is Bob Hall. He's a state representative. I know him well. He used to be a Tea Party president out in Canton. And so, yeah, he's a good friend. And there's some of the crowd. Some of the things were going on. I hear there was about 200 to 300 people out there. And so, yeah. This is what we should be doing, everybody. This is what we should be doing. Because we've got insanity going on all across the country. And we're letting them get away with it. There needs to be people in the streets every day, every weekend. Is what we should be doing. Hello, Ken. I did look at your video today, and I'll be talking about that here in a bit. So, yeah. This is what we need to be doing. We need to be exercising our constitutional rights. We can't cower in the corner because we may get called names. We can't do it. We can't do it. And, of course, tonight we find out that the 17, I think it's 18 now, Republicans that are joining in to push this infrastructure bill forward. This happened today, and I want to show you something here. And, you know, this ought to really just piss you off. Here we go, everybody. Watch this. Oops.
7. 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn having voted in the affirmative, the motion is agreed to.
In another rare weekend session, the U.S. Senate on Saturday voted to advance a $1 trillion infrastructure package, a procedural yet important step forward after months of negotiations between President Joe Biden and a bipartisan group of senators. The vote came after an impassioned plea from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
We can get this done the easy way or the hard way. In either case, the Senate will stay in session until we finish our work. It's up to my Republican colleagues how long it takes.
Yeah. Okay, my mic's on. that should have really teed you off, because what he's doing there, talking about his Senate colleagues, we can get this done the easy way or the hard way. You know what he's talking about? Them starting their summer recess. Yeah, they get their 5 weeks off. So everybody's eager to get out the door, everybody. They're eager to get out the door. Wow. They're going to throw us under the bus so they can go on frickin' vacation for 5 weeks. This is insanity. We've given them son of a bitches too much leeway. We put them on a pedestal, and we've kept them there for decades. Now, Republicans don't need to be working with Democrats at all. After what we've seen happen over the last year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. They are scoundrels. They are cheats. There's nothing in this infrastructure bill that's really about, very little is about hard infrastructure, meaning roads, bridges, all that stuff. Yes, they are paid vacations, Ken. Yeah. They do not earn the money that we spend on them. They do not earn it. They sit up there and they fight among each other. Well, they're not really fighting. They act like they're fighting. But listen to them talk about each other. Listen to them talk about each other. There's only a few up there that are fighting for us. The rest of them just want to get the hell out of Dodge and, hey, let's get it done. Let's get it done no matter what it is. No matter how much it costs us. No matter if it causes inflation. No matter if it causes hardship on poor people, senior citizens that are on fixed income, and middle-class families. They don't care. They don't care. They will tell you they care, but they don't give a damn. Is what it is. It is insanity, just like everything else that is going on. It's about chaos and causing more problems. It is about collapsing this country. And Republicans are going along with it, at least 18 right now. Like I said, they shouldn't be cooperating with them at all. Not until we get some things straight. Not until we get these elections straight, what happened in 2020. Not until we get our financial house in order. Not until we quit spending money like madmen in D.C. They need to get a budget and stay within that budget, although they won't. They keep talking about it. They've been talking about it most of my life. And I'll look up the last time we had a balanced budget. I should have done that earlier now that I'm thinking about it. But we've got to get out there. We've got to do what those protesters were doing today. We've got to do what protesters are doing around the world. They're rebelling. We don't have to take this crap. And if it continues, where's it going to end? Just where is it going to end? Because I don't see right now that the Republicans and Democrats who are colluding with each other, I don't see that this is going to end. But we've got to make it end. Somehow, some way. And just maybe, this may end up in a split. A nationwide split. We just can't agree with each other at all. We can't get along with each other at all. As the other side wants to call us names and talk down to us. We're idiots in their minds. We've got to be ruled over. Oh, no, we don't. We don't need that. We don't want that. And now I do believe there are many Democrats, although there are some that are just ignorant as hell, that are never going to agree. And so, it's going to end up, hey, you go your way, I'll go my way, and then one side's going to say, oh, hell no, you're staying on board. I do believe here in Texas, and Louisiana, because tonight I did hear on the news that, hey, everything's out of control, and you know what? Texas and Louisiana are being invaded. Yeah. So, and everybody, you guys on the chat line, you're right. We got to stand strong. And we do have to take it to the streets, literally. We don't have to be fighting with anybody, but we've got to let our grievances be known, and that we're not going to put up with it. Now, I can't wait till August 10th when this cyber symposium starts. And yes, we must pass the word to everybody we know out there that this, and give them a link to where to go find and view it and watch it and understand it and understand what happens. Now, the other side is going to be out there calling us all idiots, and, hey, Michael and Dale's a nut. I mean, they're going to carry on and on and on. But the evidence is going to be profound, everybody. It's going to be profound. And we've got to take that evidence and use it, expose the other side, just like we did in Waco, just like we're going to be doing in Milam County. We're going to expose what's been going on. And in those cases, it was our crooked courts. Here in Texas, yeah, we got plenty of them. We got a good old boy system like you've never seen, everybody. The judges and prosecutors collude with each other. They're all buddies. Maybe they all went to the same college, I mean, they're making deals all the time. They're making deals with everybody but the average smuck out there that gets railroaded again and again and again. Are we tired of it? Hell yeah. Yeah. We're tired of it. That's the reason we do the things we do. I felt bad about not making that protest today, but like I said, I would have been toast by my family. But I got brothers that'll step up and fill the job. Now I went and viewed one of Ken Peterson's videos. Matter of fact, it may have been an early one, I don't know. But he was talking about the brotherhood in motorcycle clubs. Yeah, he's right in everything he was saying. There's nothing like the brotherhood you have in a motorcycle club. Nothing like it. There's nothing like riding a motorcycle in a pack. Yeah. But you know what? It's like I said, there's nothing like going out there and exercising your constitutional right to seek redress from your government. And if that government's going to go rogue, we have a right to get rid of them. And that is exactly what's happening. That's right. Forrest says, well, that's why I'm trying to keep my old ass in fighting shape. That's the reason I always have big guys around me. If anybody saw that picture on Texas Biker Radio, well, no, on Facebook, Sons of Liberty Riders MC, I'm sitting next to Geezer. And Geezer's a giant of a man, everybody. Yeah. He is. He's huge. So I said, well, he makes me look short. Well, guess what? I'm every bit of 5'2". But I've had an exciting life, everybody, let me tell you. Dutch, you want to ride tomorrow? Early or late? You got to let me know. Anyway, what else, guys? I mean, I just wanted to come on and just bitch about that. Hey, Tucker Carlson did a thing the other night, and I'm talking about him because he's one of the few out there. A lot of people don't like him. But he's in Budapest, and that's really kind of interesting thing, everybody. It is. Because they are what we should be. Their borders are secure. Well, let me show you some of this. It's interesting, everybody. Got to do the audio. Here we go.
Coming to you from Budapest. Earlier this week, we traveled to the southern tip of Hungary along the Serbian border. It was at that spot 6 years ago that hundreds of thousands of migrants from North Africa and the Middle East showed up, all hoping to reach the famously generous welfare states of Western Europe. And yet, by the time we arrived at that same border on Wednesday, all was quiet and peaceful. There was no suffering mass of humanity, No crying children, no graffiti or trash or violence. In fact, there was just a simple chain link fence separating the two countries and nobody in sight, just birds and trees. So how did this happen? It happened because Hungary is a serious and modern country that cares about its own citizens. Hungary has no desire to destroy itself, no desire to encourage crime and misery and unemployment in its cities, or for that matter, no desire to contribute to the human trafficking of people fleeing from Syria. When illegal aliens arrive at the Hungarian border now, they are photographed and then they're politely escorted back across the line. The whole process takes about half an hour. It is the most civilized thing we have seen in years. And as we watched it, we thought to ourselves, why can't we have this in America? The answer, as you know, is because our leaders don't want to have it. They benefit from the chaos and the pain of illegal immigration. When the rule of law collapses, they become more powerful. That's why we...
And he's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now, here in Texas, we're being overrun. The cities along the border are raising hell, and they're Democratic cities. They're raising hell. They're saying, we need help. We need help. We need the government to step in and, pay for some of these facilities that we're having to build in order to take care of this COVID crisis that's going on our border with the illegal aliens. We need help. They're begging for help from the government, from the federals. But that's not the kind of help we need. They don't need to be coming here in the first place. And we should be doing what Hungary is doing. Who's saving their, I guess you'd say, their lifestyle, their culture. That's the reason they said, oh, hell no. But see, our own government is trying to undermine us. They're trying to secure the vote for the Democratic Party. They've already admitted this on the House floor. They're trying to change our culture, which will happen. I mean, people will be slow to get Americanized. The children, it won't take long. But the adults are going to remember who brought them in. So therefore, they're going to become Democrats, and they'll make their children Democrats. Much like every minority peoples do. The Vietnamese mostly were brought in during the Republican administrations. So they feel akin to the Republican Party. But these are different circumstances, everybody. They're being invited in by our government, a government that is rogue. That's what is going on. It's insane. And as far as I can tell, the surge that Governor Abbott promised is an absolute failure. I don't see a surge. What I see Border Patrol and the DPS letting people through. Now, we are a state that has sovereignty. We're a sovereign state. When this country was formed, there were 13 sovereign countries, states. Now today, that should still remain. We do not have to put up with federal mandates that damage our state. in our cities and cost us millions of dollars, if not soon trillions, as they flood into the country. Billions, I'm saying. We don't know how much this is going to cost. That's like the infrastructure we're talking about here. The budget office, the federal budget office, I think it's budget accountability, whatever it is, they said this infrastructure bill does not pay for itself. That's a lie by Democrats. It does not pay for itself. It doesn't even come near it. But yet, why let that get in the way? Why not just keep on pushing it? Because it's got a lot of Democratic goodies, and that even if it's not there, the Republicans are claiming they got a lot of that stuff out of there, but it'll be put back in reconciliation. They'll be put back in, and they'll get away with it. And these 17, 18 Republicans will have helped them. We can't put up with it. And I do hope as we go along here that the bikers get more involved in this thing. Because I do tell you, whenever we show up at events and whenever we go to meetings and stuff, we get noticed right off the bat. We have a voice. And yes, we need to let the politicians know we vote. We do vote. And we have an 84% participation rate among bikers. Yeah. Yeah, Forrest, that's right. As soon as they get this thing through, they get what they want, then amnesty is next. And that's the end game, everybody. That's when the crap will start. And you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it'll be a split. Maybe it'll be a war. It's already a war. It's a electronic information war right now. But we've got to have some victories, and Republicans aren't helping us. So yeah. So right, you're right, Ken. We need to be working with each other. We need to be working with each other to get the word out. We do have a voice, and like I said the other night, that hey, look, a lot of the patriot voices that we're talking about everything that we're concerned about. You know, the vaccine, the vote, the 2020 election, they were all talking about these things, and any of them that had a large audience, I can't find them. They're no place on YouTube. Now, we can be knocked off too, because I just mentioned those words. But we do believe we're small potatoes. But if we all work together, we'll get things done. And right now, what I'm saying to everybody is, you need to call those Republicans. They're listed at TexasBikerRadio.org. All 17 of them. I'll find out who the 18th one is, and we'll get them all listed. Between now and Monday may be when they have the final vote. We need to tell them idiots that just got reelected. Hey, Senator Cornyn here in Texas, he just got reelected. And so now I guess they figure, hey, I can do this now and I can get away with it. They'll forget about it in 6 years. 5.5 now. Yeah. We can get away with it. 6 years, they won't even remember it. 6 years, it'll be done. And they'll say, guess what? I'm still rich. I'm still on a pedestal. I'm still here. And you're still there. Hopefully you have a good life. But I'm going to make it harder for you, is what they'll say. And I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn about your children. I don't give a damn about your state. I don't give a damn about your country. That's who our politicians are now. They're ready to sell us out to the highest damn bidder, whether it be a corporation, whether it be to China, because all indications says, hey, they're on the payroll of all these entities. They may not be directly on the payroll, but they're benefiting somehow. And I'm making a lot of accusations here, a lot of assumptions here, because that's the way it looks to me. And I do believe in a lot of cases I'm right. I'm right. We can't keep re-electing these bastards over and over and over and letting them hone their craft. Because that's what it is. They're really good at what they do. It looks like they're battling each other tooth and toenail, and they're not. You have guys like Mitch McConnell and others and Cornyn and all these guys that will throw us under the bus in a minute. In a minute. I mean, what the hell are we going to do? We going to stand by and watch it? We going to stand up? And if I know my biker friends, the ones that are politically connected or politically active, they're going to stand up, everybody. Yeah, you're right, Forrest. The political kabuki theater. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, the thing about it is, like Mitch McConnell and these others, they'll get up there and tell you how this thing is, you know, oh, this is so needed. This is so needed. And we got a deal we can live with. I'll tell you right now, that is bullshit. I don't know how many times we get to see guys like this do this to us again and again and again. And I know I'm repeating myself, but maybe it needs repeating. I don't know. You know, I retired in 2004. Really, it was in 2001. It took for my retirement to get totally done was in 2004. When I closed my motorcycle shop, sold it off. And you know, I thought, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do now? And when I did, I started saying, well, look, I started paying attention and looking at some politics that were going on here locally. And you know what? We were in a battle over bicycle lanes. They wanted to put up 116 bicycle lanes, 116 of them, all around town. And we're going, what in the hell do we need that for? You know, this was my first step into politics. Well, it seems the city council went out there and they hired, or the city manager went out there and hired this outfit from North Carolina or South Carolina, I don't know which one, to do a survey, an assessment. I think we paid, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000 for this thing. And so they come up and they said, well, you know what? There's 28,000 bicycle riders a day in Arlington, Texas. You know, and I read that and I looked at it and I said, where'd they get that number? There's not 28,000 bicycle riders a day in this heat, in this weather that we get here in Texas. You know, it gets cold, it gets hot, hot, hot. There's no 28. There's not 8 bicyclers on the road, much less 28,000. Well, it turns out where they got that number was from the University of Texas at Arlington. That's how many people were enrolled there. Now, that college is it's a city college. Most of the people do not live near the college, do not live in dorms. They go back and forth from the other surrounding cities. That's the kind of a college it is. Now it's got to where there's more foreign students there than ever. That's the reason they're able to build more and more housing around it, because of the amount of foreign students. It's like every other college. They're whores to foreign money. It's what they are. It's incredible. So anyway, we were battling. We battled them down to 16 lanes instead of the 100 and something they wanted. So those are bicycle lanes that were added around the city, and you know they went and they did a few more than they said they were going to do. But you know what? There's nobody. There's not many people using those lanes. People that may live over toward the north side of town, that are close to a big park, they'll use them. But the rest of the city, there's no people riding from city to city, from Dallas to Arlington like they were claiming. That's 20 miles away. There's no people riding in from Fort Worth. Hell, there's no people riding in from Mansfield and this next door. So yeah, then right off the bat, I knew we had nothing but a bunch of liars. We had people that would stack the city council. We had people that would stack the meeting over the bicycle lanes. They would have people come in from out of town that don't live in Arlington to support the bicycle lanes. So they made it look like there was a whole bunch of people in there for bicycle lanes, because all the people that were there wearing their t-shirts, maybe their helmets and some shit like that. Yeah. Meanwhile, those of us who were concerned about losing our streets to our lanes, our traffic to bicycle lanes, we're raising hell about it. We don't need this. This survey's wrong. This is bullshit. But you know, we kind of won that battle. But like I said, that's when I learned that these people are capable of anything, and they're a bunch of damn liars. And that's the way. It's rotten to the core, everybody. It's rotten to the core. We are busy making rich people rich. Stadium owners and baseball, football franchises, the list runs on and on. We're busy making them rich. They're not having to spend the millions or billions that they have. So now these guys are double their worth because they took money from the taxpayers and made cities compete against each other for these professional franchises, which are now trying to throw us under the bus for the BLM, the wokeness, the Chinese CCP. They're helping to undermine this country. The very people we made filthy rich. And now we've got all these big tech companies that have more money than many countries. They're trying to be the boss of us all. They're trying to influence everybody they can, government, whoever else. They're out there buying up the media to spread the propaganda and to protect themselves. That's the most important. You won't hear many of these mainstream media outfits criticize big tech. Oh no. Oh no. They won't. But hey, if we can turn this thing around, everybody, we can turn it around. We'll make them pay. We'll make them pay. Forrest says they got off the bus down the street with their bicycle gear on and went to the meeting. Yes, they did, Forrest. Yes, they did. Yeah, there is a difference, Lisa Lee, between motorcycles and bicycles. Yeah. It was insane. It was insane, everybody. Yeah. But that's what I had to say tonight, guys. I wanted to get it out there. Hey, look, we need to call those frickin' Republican morons and tell them we won't forget. We won't forget. Many of them, this is their, like Mitch McConnell, Cornyn, all those guys, this is probably their last term, and they know it. So they're going to do it. I'm telling you right now, in Texas, we need to recall. We need to be able to recall these politicians when they throw us under the bus. It's like I said, one strike and they're out. You throw us under the bus one time, you're gone. Well, I started to say MF. But because YouTube says we're not rated for younger audiences, which we checked that box. I made sure we did it tonight. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your summer, your Sunday. And I know I make a mistake every once in a while. And I have to tell you guys again and again, especially for new people, I had cancer surgery. They cut out a chunk of my tongue. And I have to think about what I'm saying. But sometimes I get so excited, I just miss a stroke. But I didn't miss that. I had that too. And I'll tell you about that next time. Because it wasn't long that after I took the first shot of the vaccine. I keep saying it was before, but I'm not too sure about it now. I had a stroke, a mini stroke. That's not the reason I talk like I do. I talk like I do because of the chunk taken out of my tongue. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm still here, everybody. Still here fighting, and I will. I will stay fighting. And let's go. No, Forrest, it ain't no time to take it easy, buddy. It's no time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Hope you go to church. Pray for our country. Pray for our country. This is Butch Popeye Moss. Have a great weekend.